Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because if you are thinking what I'm thinking, then you are thinking that DICE needs to slow down and take a break from releasing new games. This realization hit me over the last couple of days because for the first time in over 4 years, we will not be getting a DICE multiplayer game. I don't know how many people know this, but DICE has been dumping out games from the Battlefield and Battlefront franchises yearly since 2015. Where they weirdly had both Battlefield Hardline and Star Wars Battlefront released the same year. Can you imagine that now? Can you imagine DICE putting out two AAA games in 1 year? I don't think that would fly nowadays, and honestly, looking at how Star Wars Battlefront launched, I'm not sure how we thought it would have worked back then either. Now, to put some opinion in there, I want you guys to know that I love the Battlefront that came out in 2015, but as I've said before, I never bought the game until 2016, and by that time all the DLC had come out. I'm sure if you've seen my earlier videos, you also know that Battlefield 1 is my baby, and I consider that game a masterpiece. Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Battlefield 5 though, I also loved at launch and had a great time with, but what plagued these games has always been lack of content at launch and the snail's pace release of post-launch content. Now we could talk all day about how the studio knows that this is an issue, and how could they not? I will bet that they have had to overwork themselves because of the addition of the Battlefront games into the release lineup. But this is why I am actually excited to not get any new releases this year, because they have so much they still have to catch up on. If you haven't seen all the new content they have added to the Star Wars Battlefront 2 game, then you must be blind. Or you could be a normal person who just doesn't care about what they've done for that game, but what they've done since launch has been great. But it should have never taken this long to get to that point. These games with a live service is not tested enough to confidently bring player satisfaction. What brought me satisfaction almost every time was seeing a Battlefield 1 DLC trailer with a bunch of new maps and weapons. I guess that is what we sacrifice for free post-launch content. If it actually felt like free content and not what should have been there the whole time. Now that brings us to the topic of the next Battlefield. We have been getting rumors of a Bad Company 3 in the works, and if you are a fan of the Battlefield franchise, then news like that will be very exciting. A modern Battlefield sounds amazing to me, but I don't want to see it until they fix Battlefield 5 to a satisfying level. I'm sure we all would say the same thing. We need maps, and as of right now, DICE says that they have more maps in development than they ever have. Those are the right steps I need to see as a customer. And, you know, if you don't make a new game in a couple of years, or if you're short on a little bit of change, just remaster Battlefield 4 and 3 as a package deal. I wouldn't have any problems with that. Now, if all I could do is send a letter to DICE, this video is what it would be. Like any good company, they deserve praise for the things they do good, and constructive criticism for the bad. I also can't make myself any clearer in trying to be self-aware about this. So I will also state that I completely know that everything I've said is already common knowledge, known by most Battlefield and Battlefront fans, and I'm not saying anything new. But isn't that why I started this video? By asking if you were thinking what I'm thinking? Thanks for watching this video, and if you want to see more of what I do, take a look at my Instagram page where I'm consistently posting gaming content and surprisingly a lot of videos and pictures from just kind of what I do in the firearm industry. And it's mostly just funny gameplay and pictures, so check that out. I also would like to ask you guys if it's a good thing that we're not getting a new game from DICE this year. Do you also agree that giving them more development time would make them turn out a better game? Or is there a better way? Let me know in the comments what you think, and at this point I'm probably going to be posting some Call of Duty Modern Warfare stuff here in the near future. I'm having a tough time enjoying any of the games I'm playing right now because I'm looking forward to the new Call of Duty, so I'm pumped for that, and honestly it's the closest to Battlefield that Call of Duty will ever get. And so I'll see you guys later, and I hope I make a video here soon. But as I say, sometimes have a good day and enjoy your free time.